On this week's Flame Central, Liberty Football recognized among the nation's best. And we go in the fire with the first place Lady Flames volleyball team.
Plus, we bring you a field hockey tutorial, and things get a little spooky with the Flames at Halloween. It all starts now. This is Flame Central.
Let's just say it's been a good week to be a Liberty Flame. Welcome on into Flame Central. Alongside Rhett McGibbon, I'm Matt Warner.
Yeah, we got teams in the title hunt, quarterback starting in the NFL, but we have to begin the show talking about Liberty Football, get some national recognition.
Yeah, and they got it after a Saturday in which they didn't even play. The Flames had an off week last Saturday, but thanks to some other teams losing, and more so thanks to their own 7-1 record, Liberty Football is in the top 25. The Flames find themselves ranked number 23 in the nation in both the AP and coaches poll. It marks the first time Liberty has been ranked since that magical 2020 season when the Flames were ranked for all of 7 weeks. In some ways, this year's success, though, has been even more remarkable than that 2020, given the injuries the Flames have faced at the quarterback position. They played 4 quarterbacks on their way to this 7-1 record. Staying in the rankings, though, going to be a challenge as the Flames face 2 Power 5 opponents in the season's last 4 games. But getting ranked wasn't the only good news for Liberty Football last week. They also saw their head coach ink a contract extension. Hugh Freeze has signed with the Flames through the 2030 season. In his 4th year on the mountain, Freeze has guided the Flames to a 33-12 record and has them headed to a 4th straight bowl game later this year. Liberty Director of Athletics Ian McCaw said he's grateful for Coach Freeze's outstanding leadership and excited that he'll be leading the program into the future. That future includes joining Conference USA next season.
Certainly an exciting time to be a part of Flames Nation. We'll stay on the gridiron for our next segment, something we call My Moment, when we ask a Liberty football player to share about the biggest play of their Flames career. And this week, we hear from defensive back Dejon Anthony.
My name is Dejon Anthony. I play cornerback. My favorite play in the Liberty uniform has to be ULM, and I caught an interception in the 2nd quarter.
2 receivers each way for Rogers. 4-man rush. Rogers throws, pass. It's intercepted by Liberty. Flames get it right back. Picked off by Dejon Anthony.
That was my first D1 interception and my first pick at Liberty University. So that was like one of the first games Coach Hundley was starting to trust me more coming back from my injury. It was in the 2nd quarter, it was 0-0, and I caught the interception in our red zone.
Over the middle, now it's picked off by the Flames, and down is Dejon Anthony. Dejon saw it all the way, made the perfect break on the ball.
We've been watching a lot of film, and we were seeing like when this receiver got a tight split and his inside foot up, he was gonna run like a glance and a slant. So he ran it, and I let him take the release. And then in the time I seen the ball, I just undercut it and jumped right in front of him.
And the Flames are cooking now with 7:09 to play in the first half.
I caught the interception. I often scored like 2 plays after that. So that was a big achievement, basically putting the first points on the board and just giving us the lead.
Touchdown Liberty.
My emotions was sky high. I never felt that adrenaline before. It's just a blessing just to be in that position and being able to make them plays.
He's baiting him right there and then jumps it at the perfect time to get the interception. Amazing play by Anthony right there.
Well, Dejon has added a few big plays to his resume this season, and the guy behind me made a few plays in a Flames uniform himself. Malik Willis led Liberty Football the last 2 seasons before being drafted by the Tennessee Titans. And last Sunday, he would get his first opportunity to make an NFL start. Let's just say the stat line was unique. While the result was just fine for the Titans, Willis wasn't asked to throw the ball much. In fact, he only attempted 1 pass in the 2nd half. But he would lead Tennessee to a win over the Texans with a little help from Derrick Henry. You've heard of that guy. Willis is the first Flames quarterback to ever start an NFL game, and hopefully he'll have many more opportunities in the future.
Yeah, let Malik sling it a little bit, huh? All right, let's talk some Liberty Volleyball now. The Lady Flames had been red hot entering their matchup with Lipscomb this past Sunday. Winners of 5 straight, this match would decide who'd move into first place in the ASUN Conference. And while this was expected to be a grinded out, back and forth affair, turned out to be very one-sided in Liberty's favor. The Lady Flames sweep Lipscomb 3 games to none, led by 16 kills from The former Lipscomb star turned Liberty standout Cameron Backus. And the other former Bison on the roster, that'd be Delaney Dilfer. She added a team-high 34 assists for the Lady Flames. Liberty cruises to its 6th straight win, and with less than 2 weeks remaining in the regular season, they are all alone in first place in the A-Sun.
Let's stay with volleyball. This past week, as the team prepared for a match with Austin Peay, our Flame Central cameras went behind the scenes with the program, giving us a unique look at how head coach Trevor Johnson guides his team and how they have prepared for success in this 2022 season. This is In the Fire, Volleyball Edition.
When you get into conference, it just means more. Each team, I feel like I have a different emotion towards, and so it makes it extra fun and competitive when you're going into a new week knowing who you're going to play.
Had 2 wins, but who cares at this point, all right? The most important match right now is Austin Peay. Just make sure we're focused on these matches ahead, right?
I think the game teaches the game. We do a lot of pass, set, hit. There's almost every single drill, and there's always a blocker. Trying to replicate, game-like situations as much as possible. Delaney's been awesome. Tremendous work ethic.
Wait, ready, up, punch!
She's just a great kid. Talk about someone that leads not only on the court, but off the court as well, and she just makes everyone around her better.
Let's get it done right here. This ball. During practice, I try to mentally put myself into the game, try to visualize who I'm playing on the other side, just so that there's no shock when I do go into the game. That's such a good swing, so good.
We're in the dog days, right? It's October, practices are, 2 hours a day, and it's tough being a Division I athlete, and a lot of time demands are on you. Talk about this process of getting better each and every day, and to their credit, they've shown up each and every day, and that's, from girl 1 to girl 19. Those that play, those that don't play a lot, they've bought into the culture.
Good job.
Tuesdays is kind of where we break it down. That's where Brett and myself and Shelby, we all get together and we start looking, how can we exploit their weaknesses?
Yeah, big time.
What are some things that they don't do well? What are some things they do really well? How can we counteract that? So how can we attack them?
Just worry about the right side, slow down the middle.
What are like 3 big rocks, we call them? What are 3 things that we're trying to get better at that week?
So receive a serve, no matter what. We gotta block a big, no matter what. Sitter digs.
I don't even feel like we tried it very much on a perfect pass.
Good meeting.
Something cool that we get to do at Liberty is our position groups will go watch film on our own. So not only are the coaches just watching and telling us what to do, but we get to watch ourselves and figure out, okay, well, this would be the best way to block up.
It's obvious that they like to set her when she's on the right side because half of her attacks are from the right side, even though she's an outside.
This is how we should play defense. And then we tell the coaches, this is what we think. And they're like, yes, we agree with that. Or, well, we think that this is the better way to go about it.
This year, everyone's beating everyone, so you cannot take anyone lightly. And, Sun Tzu said in The Art of War, you can never underestimate your opponent. So we do not fear anyone, and we respect everyone.
Here you go, Flames. Have fun.
I don't get too high or too low emotionally because I don't want them to get too high or too low emotionally.
Yeah! Nice set, nice swing. Nice job. Kate, great swing on that one, yeah? Trent, nice swing, huh, kid?
Sends it across. And speaking of blocks, Burks and Dilfer close down the net.
Great move, D. Great move, kid.
Dilfer, 36 aces this year.
Good, Erica. Good, Erica.
As a setter, the mindset is you have to be a leader on the court. I want to put my hitters in the best position possible for them to get the kill.
Nice pass from Phillips on to Dilfer, and Burks with back-to-back kills.
My family's always said it's kind of like the quarterback. Just because you're in every single play, I'm taking the second ball, like that's my job, and so I'm touching it always.
Watts, that's good.
Remember, she can hit this seam, she can hit that seam. We just got to get in front of her, all right? We'll play defense behind you. If she runs a 2, let's get 6 hands in her face, all right? Let's go.
Oh,
here we go.
LU, 1, 2, 1, 2, LU!
Trinity Watts serving for the set, and she closes it out with an ace. 23 aces this year for Watts, a couple of aces for Liberty in the set, and Liberty takes it 25-20.
Yeah! Hey, one at a time, one at a time, one at a time. Here we go.
Right here, right here. No, fine.
Let's go, let's go. Great response, great response. Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's fight now.
Sit.
Good, D, yeah! Great up, D, I love it. Great set, great swing, nice set, nice swing. That's an all-American set. Get her, Kate, get her, Kate. Go! Yeah! Yeah! Great swing, Kate. Nice job, ladies, nice cover. Nice cover, Trin. You're digging, she's gonna block line, and then we'll be fine. All right, let's go, let's go. Gotta make plays, gotta make plays.
Finish them on 3, 1, 2, 3, finish them!
Lowry serves to Searing, who now elevates for the attack, and the block is there. Cameron Backus and Lydia Burtz. 19 blocks for LU, a season high, and the 19th closes it out. Liberty wins in 4.
Volleyball not the only Liberty women's team that's been playing at a high level. Women's soccer entered the ASUN tournament as the #1 seed and faced in Eastern Kentucky in the conference semis. After falling behind on an early Colonel's goal, Chloe Marr would jumpstart the LU offense. Marr with back-to-back goals within 1 minute of each other, putting the Lady Flames up 2-1. Rachel DeRuby would then seal the deal with a second-half goal, and the Lady Flames punched their ticket to the conference championship for the second time in 3 seasons and the 12th time in program history.
Yeah, big win for the girls. All right, with so much going on right now, you may not have even realized that basketball season is here. Both the Liberty men and women open play on Monday, and with that in mind, Flames coach Richie McKay was our guest on this week's Flame Central podcast powered by Alcova Mortgage. And I asked him about this upcoming season and also the play of his All-American candidate, Darius McGee.
Where are areas you want to see him grow, and would it be fair to say he could have a better season this year without putting up the numbers that we saw him put up a season ago? A better season in your mind?
No doubt. Like he's got to become a better defender. He knows that to play at the highest level. He's a tremendous rebounder, I would say, for his size, but I mean for his position. I think his assist-turnover ratio has to improve in order for him to play in the league. And he's aware of all these things. But the area of growth that I want Darius to exemplify the most is in his leadership.
Hear my entire conversation with Richie McKay, as well as reaction to Liberty football cracking the top 25. Check out our Flame Central podcast, powered by Alcova Mortgage. You can find it on Apple, Spotify, the usual places. You can also watch it on the Liberty Flames YouTube channel. Check out the Flame Central podcast today. All right, when we come back, one Liberty field hockey player teaches us a little something about her sport.
Plus, I'll unveil this week's top performers in Warm, Hot, and Fuego, and some Halloween fun with football. That's all when Flame Central returns.
Robinson, the deep triple, that goes down. Darius McGee, the lob, it's in, sends it in! Fading away. Oh! Come on back. You're going to see a lot more of that.
So you're looking for a university that's perfect for you, a school that has anything you could possibly need.
Anything?
You want a place that has the programs you want to study, and maybe a few more, just in case you change your mind.
I think I'm going to sign up for the fashion design program.
All right. A place with state-of-the-art facilities. I mean, look at this campus.
And who doesn't love big-time sports?
And great recreational activities.
Okay, now we're on a roll. Somewhere you can hike, slide, strike, shoot, climb, eat. And most importantly, eat. You're in a place that takes you to space. Okay, maybe not, but we can teach you how to fly, or pastor a church, or run a business. And all that with a great view? Yeah, I think I know a place.
Does education mean a room with 4 walls, a desk, and a PowerPoint lecture?
Or is it something bigger?
What if it's the people beside you, 1 chair away or 1 ocean away?
What if it's the chance to learn from your mistakes, as well as your victories?
And the push to keep going either way.
What if it's the freedom to reach for bigger things without missing the little ones in between?
For each of us, education looks a bit different.
Because we're each a bit different.
But at Liberty, we think education might just mean something big enough for all of us. That's Liberty to us.
What will Liberty be to you?
Challenges, they're nothing new. At Liberty, we know they make you stronger, force you to learn, adapt, to overcome. When your next challenge comes, be ready. Meet it with a degree that propels you forward. We've helped champions like you succeed for 35 years and counting. And now, over 100,000 students are getting stronger every day. At Liberty University, challenges make champions. Let's overcome together.
Hey, welcome back to Flames Central. Last season, when Liberty Field Hockey was on its magical run to the NCAA championship game, so many Flames fans began to watch field hockey for the very first time. I can't tell you how often people would ask me about the rules or how the sport works, and honestly, I didn't have many good answers. Well, thankfully, Lady Flame Reagan Underwood is here with a quick tutorial on her incredible sport.
Hi, my name is Reagan Underwood. I am a part of the Liberty Field Hockey team. I'm a midfielder, and I'm here to teach you a little bit about the sport of field hockey. There's not a lot of field hockey in the U.S., which tends to be why there's many people who, like, I'll meet here and they're like, oh, I never even knew field hockey was a sport. I think just the uniqueness of it makes it just a cool sport to be a part of. If you try to play on that turf when there's no water on it, it tends to get really bouncy. When you water it down, what that does, it just allows that ball to move smoothly across the surface, have less bounce to it. When it's wet, you get to dive on it, which is just, it's so fun. That's when you know someone's giving their all, is when their face is on the floor and the sideline goes nuts whenever it happens. Every stick is made to be right-handed. One side's flat, and then the other side's round. You're not allowed to touch the ball with the round side. That makes it even harder because you have to learn how to rotate your wrist in order to do any sort of move, which makes it a little bit less deceptive than hockey. We have a lot of rules just to keep a lot of the players safe. Getting hit by one of those balls is not fun. Me and a bunch of my teammates have a lot of bruises to prove it. That's what that circle's for, so you have to make sure you're within that circle before you take a shot, and that's just because of the danger of the game. If a corner is called, usually the referee will point with 2 hands. If a ball hits a foot, usually they'll tap their foot, stick-to-stick contact, as if it's like one stick hitting another one. If one person on one team is blocking a defender from being able to get the ball, this is obstruction. If the ball goes too high, your hand up here to show danger. And if a ref puts their hands like this, that's for a stroke. That's a really cool part of the game when you're on attack, not when you're on defense, because that's when someone on the field gets to take basically a free shot at the goalie. I usually pride myself on my ability not to get cards, but I've already gotten a green card and a 10-minute yellow, but I don't know, I don't really care for the ones that I got. I don't know. It happens. Such is part of the game. Role of a midfielder is very much just a give and go sort of role, and what that kind of means is that when I get the ball, I'm looking for like the next option to get it up the field. One of my favorite things is just to be that pass for somebody else to get that goal.
Sent down, pass in.
Last season during the game versus Maryland, we were in overtime, double overtime, and there was just a foul that was called right outside our circle. I made sure to run out wide, and I saw Bethany over the ball. I called for it, took the ball up the field. I passed it to Jill, who's in the middle, who sent it up to Shar, and she scored it, and it was just one of the most amazing things to be a part of that. Sure, like, I didn't get a stat for it, but that doesn't matter when you got to just be a part of the play and part of making that history of us getting to go to that national championship game. It's impossible to play sport of field hockey while also being selfish. It's a huge team sport. It takes a whole team to score a goal. You can't expect to do it all on your own. And that's what makes us so special, is our ability to really like rely on each other and just support each other in the sport.
It's a fun look at field hockey. Appreciate Ian Hazard producing that piece. All right, time now for Warm, Hot, and Fuego. Top player moment in Liberty Athletics over the past week. Rhett, do we have it? Now, usually I always ask, do we have a theme? And typically it's been food related. Do we continue with that trend?
We're staying on the food theme.
That's good.
Here.
You can tell we taped the show around lunchtime.
Exactly.
We're all starting to get a little hungry.
Yeah.
National, what's the theme?
National Sandwich Day this past week.
Love a good sandwich.
Yeah, I sure do.
All right, let's start with warm. What do you got?
An Italian sandwich made me think of Marco Matrevsky. Now, I don't know if he's Italian or not, but I sure do love an Italian sandwich. It's so good. Marco, last game as a Flame, 2 goals at Queens. A fitting ending to his LU career, the captain of this group, and just a guy that you could really rely upon in the midfield. I think he really embodied what Liberty soccer is all about, too, just hard work and grit. Now, unfortunately for the men, the season didn't go as planned, but Marco, good to see him with 2 goals. Last game as a Flame, tying it up in the 90th minute as well for a 2-2
You want to finish your career strong, and he certainly did that in his final game. All right, from warm we go to hot.
All right, hot roast beef. When you get the roast, like a warm roast beef sandwich, do you like it when you dip it in the juice too?
Au jus.
Au jus.
Are you talking about the au jus?
Yes, I am.
I'm an au jus fan.
Yeah, so good. Hey, also so good, Chloe Harris for the swimming team. This young lady at FIU. Now, FIU was the Conference USA champion last year, so she showed out there. Fastest time in CCSA in 5 events: the 50 fly, the 100 fly, 100 individual medley. Wow. I just love saying that. And the 200 individual medley. Won 3 individual events. This young lady has just been lights out. Wow. Like, she has been rolling, and it's been fun to watch her just develop. A junior on this team, still has 1 more year to go, but in the pool, she has been she's silencing the crowd, I guess you could say, especially at FIU when they thought, hey, we're going to have a big win here. We've got this team, Liberty, that's coming into our conference here shortly. We're going to stomp them. Not so fast, she said.
Great performance. All right, finally in Fuego, Rhett, our top honor goes to who?
Okay, we're going to double down on the Chloe's. Chloe Marr.
Gotta be.
This young lady, what a performance by her. 2 goals in 51 seconds. Actually, okay, my sandwich here for this is a breakfast sandwich. Do you like a good breakfast sandwich that has like the egg on it and everything?
Bacon, sausage,
That's like the epitome. Like, you know, so good. But anyways, Chloe, get back to her. Her scoring 2 goals reminds me of what's made the women's team so great this year, is that you're getting offense from everybody. Like, it's not just one person that's leading the charge. Now, Burkett has been phenomenal this season, but Chloe, on any given day, they can get an individual popping up that can just pot 2 goals. And you need that sometimes to be a conference champion. Now, not there yet, but getting close. And again, impressive performance by her. They needed it. They were down and trailing, clutch moment, coming away with 2 goals, and then Deruby finishing it off like we mentioned earlier.
And Chloe battled some injury this year. So good to see her get healthy and then provide an offensive punch when they really need it. Rhett, great job as always. Let's go get some sandwiches. All right. When we come back, we'll show you how Liberty football celebrated Halloween, and Rhett will share his favorite Halloween candy. Hadn't told you about that. That's when Flame Central returns.
Welcome to Liberty University's online programs, where living out your calling with integrity is what you train to do. And getting ready for the future doesn't mean missing out on the now. Because a university is more than buildings and books. And an education should set you free, not fence you in. Welcome to Liberty's global campus, where distance learning was pioneered and evolved into one of the top-ranked schools in the nation. Where protecting your budget, your time, and your education isn't just a theory, it's our priority. Here, degrees in your field reflect industry demands and help you get ahead of the competition. Where college comes to you, but you can come to college too. game day, homecoming, graduation day. Your school, your values, your experience, your choice. Welcome to Liberty University, where we train champions for Christ.
A college degree is more than a diploma. It's taking control of your future and finding that next step. At Liberty University, we not only care about your career, we also care about your calling. And we want to help you learn, develop, and grow so you can make an impact as a champion for Christ. Over 450 online programs, one you, infinite possibilities.
Hey there, friends. Welcome back to the show. You know, Halloween is a holiday that encompasses two things that I thoroughly enjoy. Dressing up and sugar in its many forms.
Yes.
It's really the perfect combo.
It is, and the only thing that can make it better would be Liberty football. And this year, our kids, some of the coaches' kids, they all got to do a little trick-or-treating with the Flames. And here's a quick look at how it all went down.
Welcome to the 4th annual Liberty Football Trick-or-Treat.
What are you?
A rainbow.
A rainbow? Lasso, show your lasso.
Okay, I'll show you a lasso. I got a horse coming in town. Get a dirt cake. They're all vanilla. What did the Cowboys say instead of yeehaw? Go Flames. And now all take a bite at the same time.
Oh, I think we all had a good time that day. Red, favorite Halloween candy, what would it be?
It's Coffee Crisp. You know, for those of you that don't know what it is, it's like a Kit Kat with coffee flavoring, Canadian thing, but it's so good.
He's brought me some. They're really good. I'd probably go with the Kit Kats because we're American and we don't have those here. We need to get those down in the U.S. All right, hey, we're about out of time. As always, libertyflamecentral.com for any stories you might have missed. And check out the Flame Central podcast. He's Rhett. I'm Matt. We'll see you next week.